Now in Good Morning Northwest, Ukraine, Israel, the southern border. Congress is at a standstill on a funding package because of those issues and more. We look at what could break the stalemate.
Entering a very consistent, if not cloudy and gray period in our forecast. We're going to talk about how long that'll last coming up.
And Mother Nature delivered the snow and then took a lot of it away. What did that do to local ski resorts hoping to open for the season? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning. Thanks so much for starting your Monday with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Monday, December 11th. Let's take a live look this morning at what you are seeing out there. It's kind of a nice shot. Riverfront Park right there. There is some snow. It's pretty slushy. Roads, for the most part, are looking pretty good. And Mark is here with our first alert forecast talking about it.
Yeah, the biggest issue you're going to have is some of those areas where, again, you have that slush and it's just going to make walking and driving a little weird. 33, we do have fog in the area. We do see some light fog into Coeur d'Alene. Still also has fallen to 33 degrees as well. Our 4 things that we need to know. Clouds and fog with us, in fact, all week. Light drizzle is going to be here at times. It's going to be above average temperature-wise. But we're going to see the potential for showers coming in on Thursday. For today, we look at our forecast radar, and we're still seeing enough energy that's going to trigger some showers in around I-90 just past Lookout all the way into Missoula for a couple of hours. Then that's going to push south. Everything's going to come out of the area. We are going to see higher elevation clear skies, but a low cloud deck that at times will break loose and we could see a little bit of sunshine, areas of it. 38 will be our high today, 40 into Coeur d'Alene, temperatures into the low 40s from Omak all the way down into the Tri-Cities. Pullman, you're going to be at 40 degrees. So those are above average temperatures. We're going to see now 34 is an average high for this time of year. We'll surpass that, and we'll be at 36 by 10 o'clock, 38 again the high. We're continuing to see all that low clouds continue to be with us. Mid-30s even as you head off to bed.
And at the Breaking Now desk, we are taking a live look at the White House this morning, where President Joe Biden is set to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky later on this week. Now, this visit comes as Congress is in a standstill over a funding package that does in part have money earmarked for Ukraine. The Biden administration's proposed $106 billion aid package includes about $60 billion in aid for Ukraine, the rest going towards Israel's war with Hamas, security in Taiwan, and funding for operations at the U.S.-Mexico border. Members of the Biden administration have warned about the potential consequences for Ukraine if Congress does not pass additional aid. Right now, Congress is divided over linking immigration and border policy changes to the emergency aid package.
Or a cynic, I would say that Republicans have decided to tie support for Ukraine to immigration reform because they want Ukraine aid to fail.
Last week, President Biden said he's willing to make a compromise with the GOP on border security, but so far there's no sign of a deal. House Republicans are demanding the negotiated deal be similar to the bill that passed through the House earlier this year. Many Democrats, including the president, say that's a bridge too far.
They're ready to pass a package that includes foreign aid, but to tie it to extreme Republican proposals around the border is absolutely wrong. And I think we're standing up and saying that is not acceptable to us.
Now, President Zelensky is meeting with President Biden tomorrow. And according to a White House statement, the two leaders are expected to discuss, quote, the vital importance of the United States' continued support at this critical moment. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Oh, we hope to learn more today about a deadly double shooting in East Spokane. Detectives say people heard gunshots around 11 o'clock Friday night near Minnehaha Park. When officers got to the scene on Cleveland Avenue near Cuba Street, they say they found a man shot inside a vehicle and a woman shot in the street. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. No arrests have been made. Police say they are reviewing surveillance cameras in the area for clues on any kind of motive. The Major Crimes Unit is investigating. Spokane police say the medical examiner will release the identities of the man and the woman at a later date. They're asking anyone who may have surveillance footage who has not been contacted by police to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233.
Well, the city of Spokane Valley is hosting an open house tonight to give community members information about the city's housing and homelessness program. Now, representatives from the city and the police department will be there at the Center Place Regional Event Center tonight. The city says people can ask questions, share ideas, and gain insights into the city's initiatives to combat homelessness. Now, some other organizations in attendance include Family Promise of Spokane, Spokane Neighborhood Action Partners, or SNAP, and Volunteers of America. The open house starts at 5 o'clock and runs till 7 o'clock tonight.
Today, the House will vote on a bill aimed at lowering the cost of prescription drugs. Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers is leading the bill. If approved, it would increase transparency from healthcare providers about the cost of medications. It would also make it illegal for pharmacies to charge different prices for the same meds for Medicaid patients. Critics argue it could reduce the number of care options available in rural areas.
Well, former Spokane Mayor Jack Garrity has died at the age of 89. That's according to the Spokesman Review, one of several newspapers that Garrity worked for in his lifetime. He also served as a county commissioner. He's perhaps best known for developing River Park Square, which at the time was a controversial decision, but it helped revitalize the area. He also used the Expo 74 to promote Spokane Falls as a tourist destination. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:05.
Mark is back talking about what you can expect as you head out the door this morning to work, to school, to wherever.
Yeah, a little bit of, again, we're going to have some light fog, slushy when those kids are walking to school. It could be one of those slush contests out there. Oh, look out. All right, so we are going to have temperatures, though, into the mid-30s, which is mild for this time of year.
A deadly storm struck the south and brought heavy rains to the northeast. We look at the damage from tornadoes and flooding.
Plus, the abortion fight in Texas. A court grants a woman the right to do an abortion, but a higher court blocks it. The details coming up right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
What is a jewelry design center? Locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you more choices, more options. A showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. A center who also creates exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Whose specialized selection process ensures the brightest diamonds and most vivid gems. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
Donating your vehicle to UGM Motors is easy.
When you drop off a vehicle, you have to sign a paper of, I donated this vehicle, and that was the hardest part. And I didn't have to fill it out. They filled it out for me and had me sign it.
Your car, truck, RV, or motorcycle will provide food, shelter, job training, and recovery services at Union Gospel Mission.
I think it's a great service to the community.
Call 509-327-HELP to schedule a free pickup today.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need.
I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it.
You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance. We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice.
That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance. So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andes' priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andes offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andes' team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andes to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Is your home ready to make warm memories this holiday season? Call local family-owned Factory Rep Blinds. From Roman shades and screens to draperies and shutters, Factory Rep Blinds has every type of window treatment from all the major brands. Not only do they install at no extra charge, but they'll bring samples to you. Call for your free consultation at 509-327-9637. That's 509-327-9637. Call local family-owned Factory Rep Blinds. We do the work. You enjoy the results.
It is 6:08 on your Monday morning. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Texas State Supreme Court is temporarily halting a lower court's ruling that approved a woman's abortion.
The Texas Attorney General is disputing 31-year-old Kate Cox's claim that carrying to term could endanger her health and that her fetus has little chance of survival. Now, the Dallas mother of two is 20 weeks pregnant, and doctors say her fetus has a severe condition called trisomy 18 and is unlikely to survive. Now, Cox also says that doctors have warned her that carrying this pregnancy to term could potentially affect her future fertility.
Clashes between the Israeli military and Hamas are intensifying in Gaza as pressure builds for Israel to agree to a ceasefire. In an update Sunday, Israel said it struck more than 250 Hamas targets within 24 hours. We'll have a look at the desperate situation facing Gaza's healthcare system coming up in our next half hour.
A gasoline spill along the Olympic pipeline has forced school closures in Western Washington. The Conway School District says right now kids will be out of school today as emergency crews continue to clean up. The Department of Ecology says they're monitoring air quality and the fumes are not dangerous as long as people don't swim in any nearby creeks. Now, crews are still estimating how much of that gas was spilled.
A storm system that brought deadly tornadoes in the south is now triggering flood alerts in much of the Northeast, from New York to Boston and northern New England. In Tennessee, at least 6 people are dead, including 2 children. A mother and her 2-year-old son were killed when the storm hit these mobile homes. At least 26 tornadoes were reported across the region.
10 minutes past 6 o'clock, your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be cool. There's going to be fog in places. So, yeah, a warm layer would be great. Taking it easy as you're driving around. Allow for a little extra time. 38 will be our high today.
Well, between the constant rain and warmer than usual temperatures we've been seeing, snow is melting at our local ski spots. Mount Spokane was supposed to open up this past weekend, but had to push back firing up those chairlifts.
If we don't get the epic snowfall at the beginning of the season, we do consolidate to the few runs that we're able to pack that aren't super steep. We need about 30 inches at the top of the mountain and about 15 to 18 here at the base.
Now, here's some good news for you, though. Mount Spokane is hoping to open up this Wednesday. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:11.
A push to change the dress code in Coeur d'Alene schools. Coming up, a look at the proposed changes and who's behind them.
And as we head off into break, we're taking a live look this morning down in downtown Spokane. You can see some of those Christmas lights lit up, but the fog kind of lingering over the lights there. We'll have a whole lot more coming up right after this break on Good Morning Northwest.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Oh, oh, oh. Ring in the season with some Holly Jolly jackpots at the Kootenai Casino in Bonners Ferry. Santa's got you on his list for Winter Wonder spins and a New Year's Eve countdown to cash. Cozy up in a Kootenai Falls Lodge room starting at just $79 midweek or upgrade to a Riverview room for $99. Come celebrate all December at the Kootenai Casino. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Your whole health is more than what you find at the doctor's office because it's all around you. The food you eat, what makes you happy, and what keeps you up at night. The place you call home. It's why we created a health insurance company that considers so much more. WellPoint, your whole health is our whole point.
Save more at Bi-Mart with our Christmas savings book starting Tuesday. Save $100 on a Philips 55-inch HD class Roku Smart TV. Member priced at just $249.99. Get a Toshiba 1 cubic foot microwave for $99.99. Members save $60. Plus save 50% on select categories in holiday decor with our early Christmas clearance. These Christmas savings and more start Tuesday at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
This Christmas, treat yourself or a loved one to a new vehicle from Finley. With delayed payments for up to 90 days and bigger than normal trade-in values for your old ride, giving you plenty of reasons to upgrade to a new RAV4, Tacoma, or Tundra truck. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got lots of great choices for everyone.
I'm looking for something sporty and fast.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Ho, ho, ho!
Spokane Exercise Equipment is the Inland Northwest premier provider of top-of-the-line exercise and rehabilitation equipment. Once the Spokane Exercise Equipment technicians have finished setting up your new home gym, that's when the workout competition begins. Spokane Exercise Equipment has all you need to achieve your fitness goals. They offer delivery, installation, service, and maintenance for all residential and commercial customers. Visit them in downtown Spokane or go online to see their full line of products.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back in. The time now is 6:14. One Coeur d'Alene student is leading a movement for change in his school district.
Today, Coeur d'Alene Public Schools Board of Trustees will vote on a new dress code policy. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez has our story.
It all started with a student survey a year and a half ago. Now, a new dress code policy created by students for students will be voted on in tomorrow night's board meeting.
Students were asking, they were saying, hey, please, can you guys focus on our dress code? We need some revisions.
Dress codes can be difficult to understand and even more difficult to enforce. Coeur d'Alene Student Advisory Group Chair says his school district is no exception. The group has spent the last year and a half surveying students and teachers and drafting multiple versions of a policy that reflected their concerns.
A big one was the primary focus on our female students. There was a lot of specific things that our girls could not wear, which seemed a little bit arbitrary.
Luke said they heard from teachers who said this kind of language makes the dress code difficult to enforce.
But what we've done here is we've made a policy that is able to be enforced by our teachers. So it's supported by our teachers, it's supported by our building administration, and it's supported by our students.
The new proposed policy states that students must wear tops that cover the front, back, and sides of the body. It also includes an enforcement section that says with some exceptions, students won't be removed from class as punishment for their clothing.
We want to have a conversation about it, but we want to have that conversation outside of class time so that student is able to learn to the fullest extent.
Luke and his classmates have worked with the school board to create a version of the policy that everyone can agree on.
It makes it very clear for the parents and the students as they're dealing with this, and we believe that we'll have less issues. It'll just be more clear. We just want to have our focus be on learning and students in the classroom.
This policy has been over a year in the making, and it could officially go into action at tomorrow night's board meeting.
I mean, that's really the purpose of SAG, is to bring forward these kind of policies, to bring forward these kind of ideas and say, hey, this is created by a student and it's for students. And so it feels great. It does. It feels amazing.
Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Here's your live look this morning at the pavilion. The sun doesn't rise for what? Mark, when does the sun rise?
I think it's 7:28.
Okay.
I think something like that.
Still a little while.
It sets at 3:58. So
No.
that's about as early as we get on the sun setting, but it feels like noon. A Facebook post the other day going, this 10 o'clock is really, it's 6:30 in the,
Yeah, literally. It's rough,
Yeah, so we do have dark days. I mean, we don't have a lot of sunshine available anyway because of sunrise, sunset, and now we have a low cloud deck, so we're going to see that kind of thing this week. Temperatures in the mid-30s as you wake up and head out. It's 33 at Spokane International, 34 in Despangle. We've got, again, those mid-30s throughout the valley. 38 will be our high today. We're going to see, again, some variable clouds, but probably not a ton of sunshine. 32 for the overnight low, looking to see more drizzle and fog. Our atmosphere is loaded with moisture, and it's just not going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay here in a bit of a cycle. 38, our forecasted high, 40 into Coeur d'Alene, 41 into St. Mary's. You're going to have 42 in the Moses Lake again. They have some dense fog this morning, so be aware if you're going to be heading out, you could still run into that fog even though it takes 2 hours to get there. We'll see a continuation of some light precipitation that comes across Missoula for the next couple of hours. That's going to affect I-90 if you're traveling eastbound into the Big Sky State. And we've had a little bit of rain-snow mix coming in south of the Tri-Cities. All of that continues to make its way out to be gone later. All right, we look at what we can expect. All of this will clear the area. It's going to be around noon. We're going to see that low cloud deck. We could see some breaks in there, but then we're going to have a return of low clouds again tomorrow, and that's going to be sort of the trend where we'll see some sun breaks. Here are the opportunities for moisture. Now, today, we're out of it, other than, you know, that light fog. We're going to see Thursday a 30 to 40% chance, isolated shower potential into the mountains over the weekend, but that's going to be it. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be very mild for this time of year. Again, 34 is a normal high for this time of year. We're going to be into the upper 30s today. Tomorrow, we're going to see the mid 30s on Wednesday, and then that chance of showers coming in on Thursday, 30 to 40% chance. Oh, it's time for Pet of the Week. Thank you very much. Hey, take a look. Oh, this guy's special.
Our Pet of the Week got to meet Santa and spend the afternoon at Joe Bean's Bakery in Hayden. This is Aries. He is a 4-year-old Australian Cattle Labrador mix. Aries is friendly with everyone, including other dogs, knows basic commands, and loves going for car rides and long walks. He is a favorite at Companions Animal Center, and he is also a favorite of one of our favorite KXOY morning anchors. Mark, if you're still looking for an amazing animal companion, Aries is still looking for his forever home. Stop by and meet Aries Tuesday through Sunday, or for more information, visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org.
Sounds like Mark needs a new dog. Oh, Mark, what do you think?
Beautiful. It's now 6:20.
For the second time in less than a month, the Seahawks are falling to the 49ers.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it comes to luxury, standing out takes something special, something exceptional, something unique. We dare you to be unique. Just like each individual work of art, that is unique jewelry. Find unique jewelry at Tracy Jewelers.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXOY Plus.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Wow, it's literally the color of Santa's sleigh.
If I was Santa, this would be my sleigh.
So you just drive across the ocean?
I don't know. Maybe some of us still believe in a little thing called Christmas magic, so... Well, there you go.
Enter to win a shiny red Porsche. Grand prize drawing December 28th, only at Northern Quest.
The Spokanites of Spokane are nestling into holiday glee with gifts on their minds. What Santa might bring me. What can I get Grandma that isn't ugly dishes? For my uncle, a Traeger, he loves to smoke fishes. My kids now have it all. I just don't understand. Good thing the general store is a toy wonderland. A gift for everyone in one stop, I swear. Carhartt jackets, Yeti coolers, even thermal underwear.
No matter the person, how big or how small, there's a gift here for everyone. So come one and come all.
When it comes to luxury, standing out takes something special, something exceptional, something unique. We dare you to be unique. Just like each individual work of art, that is unique jewelry. Find unique jewelry at Tracy Jewelers.
Don't look
talk now, but we have less than a month left of the NFL regular season. So for teams like the struggling Seattle Seahawks, if you don't start winning now, you're not going to be playing in January as they faced off against the San Francisco 49ers for the second time in 2 weeks. And this chapter went a lot like the first. Drew Lock got the...
It's hard coming back. It's been too many weeks to come back in here on with losses. And it's been a challenge, and it's a challenge for all of us. And here we go again. We're going against one of the best teams in the NFC this next week. This is the challenge portion of this season. We're going to see if we can make it through it. The fourth quarter of this season is still there for us to do something with it, and we'll see if we can.
Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:25.
Desperation in the Middle East. People are starving in Gaza. The healthcare system is in jeopardy and Israeli soldiers are being disciplined. It's coming up in our next half hour, how U.S. state officials are responding.
And getting you ready for a very busy holiday air travel season, we have some important information you need to know as you're packing up to fly out. And as we head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new warning about holiday gift card scams.
They heat up these envelopes to where they can open them as carefully as they can, remove the card, and actually cut the top of the card off.
The latest incident in California, prompting officers to take to social media, showing local residents how the scam works and what to look out for.
We wanted to give you guys the info so you don't fall victim to the scam as well.
Nicole Randall from Ohio says in 2021, she bought her husband a $100 Amazon gift card for Christmas. But when they opened the packaging, the card was cut in half.
They make just the tiniest little slit in the side that you have no idea.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert guidance you need to keep those holiday gift cards safe from scammers. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY Plus.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Time of year the reindeer fly. You can't see them on their sleigh ride across the sky. Gather all your friends around or go out and paint the town. It's the only time of year the whole wide world turns upside down.
We have Barry and we have puppies. It's a very Christmas, y'all. See what we did there?
Do you have all my albums?
Plus, I'm singing with Teddy Swims.
Watch Kelly today at a special time. From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Monday, December 11th.
Mark Peterson's here with a first look at your forecast this morning. We got kind of a little bit of a dreary start to our day with that fog out there, Mark.
Yeah, light fog, there's drizzle, there's mist in the air, and where you're driving, you're going to see those changing conditions, but none of it is a huge deal, but you just got to slow it down, take it easy. 33 degrees now as we continue to cool, winds north to 7 miles an hour. The 4 things you need to know. It's going to be clouds and fog, not only today, but for the next several days. We're going to see light drizzle at times. Above average temperatures all week long, but overnight lows are going to get cold. The next best chance of showers, that's going to be Thursday at about a 30 to 40% chance. Now, we're going to see in our forecast radar variable low clouds. Those are pushing out. We could still very well see the low cloud deck continue all week with a sunbreak or two. And certainly into the mountains, you're going to be able to see a little bit of blue sky. 38 will be our high today. 39 Colville, Kellogg at 41 degrees, 40 into Coeur d'Alene. Everybody, again, having a little bit of fog this morning. We are going to see that cloud deck continue throughout the day. Cloudy conditions. The high today, 38, but even at 10 o'clock, we're going to be into the mid-30s.
New details from the Breaking Now desk. This morning, a desperate situation in Gaza. The World Health Organization cautions that Gaza's healthcare system is collapsing, and residents are desperate for food, water, and basic necessities. An official at the World Food Program warns that there's not enough food. People are starving. Israeli forces now claim they've killed 7,000 Hamas fighters since the war began. More than 18,000 Palestinians have died, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. And about 90% of Gaza's population has reportedly been displaced. Israel says it's doing what it can to protect civilians, but new videos are sparking criticism. And this new video about to see right here on your screen, an Israeli soldier is seen destroying a gift shop in Gaza, smashing snow globes and throwing toys. Israel promising to discipline those involved. Now, in the meantime, Secretary of State Antony Blinken tells ABC News the U.S. is trying to lower civilian casualties, making sure Israel follows international law. Listen to this.
There's a gap between the intent and the results, and that's the gap that we're trying to make sure is closed.
The United States has lent vital support to Israel in the past few days by vetoing a United Nations Security Council resolution for an immediate ceasefire, and also pushing through an emergency sale of over $100 million worth of tank ammunition to Israel. Israel maintains it's prepared to continue fighting in Gaza for the next few months or even longer in its war against Hamas. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now. Robin.
All right, Sydney, thanks so much. Here at home, fire crews put out a house fire in Lewiston that caused about $120,000 worth of damage. It happened near 7th and 14th Avenue Saturday morning. No one was inside the home at the time, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
Meanwhile, on that same day, one person was injured in an apartment fire in Spokane. It happened near East Nora Avenue, just off of Ruby. When firefighters arrived, they saw a person leaning out of the window on the 3rd floor. Crews rescued that person who was suffering from smoke inhalation. There's no word yet on what caused that fire.
In news around the nation, the Christmas and New Year's travel season is likely to be the busiest ever at U.S. airports. AAA is expecting 7.5 million air travelers, according to the forecast released recently. That would top the previous record set in 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic that disrupted travel worldwide. Overall, 115 million Americans are expected to travel 50 miles or more from home this holiday season, making it the second busiest since 2000, when AAA began tracking holiday travel.
Well, humans dress up their canine companions in some traditional Nigerian costumes this weekend as they walked down the runway at this year's Lagos Dog Carnival. Well, the event not only celebrated Nigeria's heritage, but it also included pet care and training demonstrations, as well as advice on some veterinary care and pet adoptions. But man, they are super cute as well.
And speaking of cute animals, lots of you getting your pets into the holiday spirit. We're getting lots of photos submitted to KXLY.com/holidaypets. We love them. One of your submissions will win a $200 Amazon gift card courtesy of BECU.
And let's take a look at one of those submissions. This is Dexter with his little scarf by the tree. The message says, getting dressed up at Grandma's house always gives him a big old smile. This contest goes through most of next month, so you have plenty of time to submit a photo of your pet. And if you're in Mark Peterson's case, maybe get a dog and submit a photo.
He's close.
You're
No,
close,
you're not
apparently.
close. You were.
I'm telling you, I was close. Companion Animal Shelter, Aries, available. He is gorgeous and he minds well. Okay, I do love him. All right, so we take a live look now at what can be only one of those very festive Christmas trees. Riverfront Park looks absolutely beautiful. We do have a little light fog. We're going to talk more about what we can expect coming up.
Still to come this morning, the president of the University of Pennsylvania is stepping down following a controversial testimony in front of Congress last week.
And a protest turns the Venice canals green, the message activists were trying to send right after this break.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
My name is Jennifer, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2015. Getting a cancer diagnosis is literally like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. When I'm at Summit Cancer Centers, I feel like they're kind of part of my family in a sense. They've always had my best interests in mind, so I'm actually very hopeful for the future. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Have you heard about the TYM 2515 tractor? It's a full-feature compact tractor that's made for landscapers, hobby farmers, and landowners. And through the end of 2023, get 0% interest and 84 months with the largest lift capacity in its class. Get the best incentives of the year right now by visiting TYMOffers.com. Better yet, visit Cascade Tractor Supply in Spokane. TYM.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
It's now 6:38. The president of the University of Pennsylvania is stepping down.
It comes days after testifying before Congress on anti-Semitism in college campuses. Now, during her testimony, Liz Magill declined to say that a call for genocide against Jews violated the university's code of conduct. Magill, along with the presidents of Harvard and MIT, have been accused of failing to condemn anti-Semitism on their campuses. All three testified before Congress on Tuesday last week. Now, this exchange has prompted those calls for her resignation.
I am asking, specifically calling for the genocide of Jews. Does that constitute bullying or harassment?
If it is directed and severe or pervasive, it is harassment.
So the answer is yes.
It is a context-dependent decision, Congresswoman.
Now, Magill released a statement saying it has been an honor to work with our faculty, students, staff, alumni, and community members who advance Penn's vital missions. The Department of Education has opened investigations into 10 universities and colleges where students are reporting high incidents of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. The University of Pennsylvania and Harvard are among them.
A $20 airline flight. Cheaper TVs and appliances, just some of the deals popping up after a surge in inflation Americans hadn't seen in 40 years. Easing supply chain problems and improved staffing helping push down prices. Good deals are gradually returning for cars too, but prices for most foods still rising or staying high.
All right, good morning. Your 10-second takeaway. It's cool. There's fog. It's not dense in most places, but light fog out there, so take it easy. Allow a little extra time with the slush. Our high today, 38.
Well, take a look at this canal in Venice, Italy. No, it's not Chicago during St. Patrick's Day. It's where climate activists are claiming responsibility for turning it that fluorescent green color. The group posted on social media it was protesting the COP28 U.S. climate conference that's being held in Dubai. Now, Venice's mayor said that the public services, including transportation, were stopped for a time due to that protest.
Driving over the holidays, well, good news, gas prices are down. Gas Buddy says a gallon of gas is going for less than $3 at more than half of the gas stations in the country. The first time that's happened in 2 years. It's highest in California, where the average is $4.71. Around here, you'll pay $3.62 in Kootenai County, just less than $4 a gallon in Spokane County.
I got an idea.
Where do we start?
Making chocolate, of course.
Well, Wonka is off to a sweet start. The origin story of the iconic chocolatier and the Oompa Loompas led the international box office this weekend, racking up $43.2 million in 37 markets, which include the United Kingdom, Japan, Mexico, Spain, and Germany. Now, Wonka debuts in the U.S. and more than 40 other international markets coming up this Friday.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:41.
The 2024 presidential campaign trail is heating up with Iowa caucuses just a couple weeks away now. Trump is still leading those polls, but he says he'll no longer be testifying at his civil fraud trial today. His reasoning coming up after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Is your home ready to make warm memories this holiday season? Call local family-owned Factory Rep Blinds. From Roman shades and screens to draperies and shutters, Factory Rep Blinds has every type of window treatment from all the major brands. Not only do they install at no extra charge, but they'll bring samples to you. Call for your free consultation at 509-327-9637. That's 509-327-9637. Call local family-owned Factory Rep Blinds. We do the work. You enjoy the results.
It's time to jumpstart your New Year's resolutions this week at Move Fitness with a special Enroll Now $24 offer to get you moving more in 2024. Move Fitness.
Watch your mailbox this week for Bi-Mart's Christmas Savings Book. Save more at Bi-Mart with Christmas family favorites. Brown and Haley Rokas are just $4.99. Members save $2. Idaho and mashed potatoes are 5 for $5. Martinelli Sparkling Cider is 2 for $5. Plus save $4 on Blue Diamond bagged almonds. Member priced at $4.99. These Christmas savings and more start Tuesday at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Mr. Casino Hotel is the place to spend this holiday season for your chance to win. PVR tickets, retro boom boxes, Nintendo Switch gaming devices, PS5 gaming consoles, Hawks game tickets, and of course, cash.
Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Wishing you a happy and joyful holiday season from BECU.
I'll be honest, by the end of the day, my floors, yeesh. But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer WetJet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. WetJet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that, Swiffer WetJet.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome back. And the time is now 6:44. The race for president is heating up with the Iowa caucuses now less than 5 weeks away. But with frontrunner Donald Trump polling significantly higher than other GOP candidates, many are already looking ahead to that general election.
This morning, Trump is making news for what he won't be doing today. Here's ABC's Allison Kosick.
This morning, a reversal from former President Trump, abruptly canceling plans to testify at his civil fraud trial today, citing, among other things, the alleged bias of the judge. Trump now saying he has nothing more to say. At a fundraiser over the weekend, he addressed his previous comment that if reelected, he wants to be a dictator, if only for one day.
And you know why I wanted to be a dictator? Because I want a wall, right? I want a wall, and I want to drill, drill, drill.
A new Wall Street Journal poll shows Trump not just dominating other primary candidates, but in a hypothetical matchup, he also beats President Biden 47 to 43%. Polling shows Biden would lose to former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley by an even wider margin than Trump. Haley, speaking to ABC's Lindsay Davis, addressed whether Trump is fit to be president given his legal troubles.
I think he's fit to be president. It's should he be president. I don't think he should be president. You know, I thought he was the right president at the right time. I agreed with a lot of his policies. The problem is, you see our country is in disarray. Our world is on fire. And you can't defeat Democrat chaos with Republican chaos. And Donald Trump brings us chaos.
With the Iowa caucuses just over a month away, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is staking his claim as the conservative in the race.
You have Donald Trump, who's obviously moved left, is not even really putting in the work to earn people's votes. And then you have Nikki Haley, who's appealing to even very liberal Democrat donors.
Businessman Vivek Ramaswamy, who is 38, is touting his support among younger voters, showing off his energy with a push-up challenge. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
And here's a live look this morning down. This is the ribbon down, the skating ribbon down in Riverfront Park. Still haven't gotten out to see that yet.
It's time.
Yes,
let's
for sure.
do it. All right. Will there be rain on it? Ice? Like what is happening?
It's going to be misty. Really. I mean, we have so much moisture in the air, and we're cooling overnight and then heating up during the day, allowing more to evaporate and go back into our atmosphere, and that's going to have that cycle of morning fog, and we're going to see it. Skate room should be in pretty good shape. It'll be cool. It's not going to get rain, nor is it going to be so cold as that it's not going to be uncomfortable to skate. So we have temperatures right now into the mid-30s, 34 into Deer Park. Officially, we're sitting at 33 degrees, and we look at our high today, it's going to be 38 degrees, which is 4 degrees above average, and that average is a 30-year average. It fluctuates a little bit every year, but yeah, 34 is normal. 32 for the overnight low, so it's going to be rather mild there. Tomorrow morning, drizzle and fog potential. We're also going to see in some of the outlying areas, some of those wet roadways refreeze where they were not treated. Highs today. We're going to have temperatures that are going to climb up into the upper 30s, around 40 degrees for the most part, 43 into the Tri-Cities, Omak at 40 degrees. We look at the live satellite and radar, get out of the way. The only action we have, which is over into Montana, we see that coming into the Missoula area along I-90 Lookout Pass, which is wet roadways at Lookout, and temperatures at or above freezing. Here's what's going to happen. We look at the forecast radar, and this gets us 4 days in. We see all that evaporate today and move south. So dinner time, we're going to be dry. We're going to see a continuation of that low cloud deck. By 5 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to remain dry, maybe some breaks in the clouds. We get into Wednesday, again, looking dry, but we do have wet weather coming in off the coast. That's going to load that atmosphere in potentially for Thursday to see some scattered rain showers. We have about a 30% chance of that happening. That model says we're not going to see it. We look at the planning forecast, temperatures into the upper 30s today, tomorrow, 36 on Wednesday, with upper 30s again Thursday, Friday. Again, Thursday, the best opportunity for seeing some rain or snow into the mountains. And then we're going to have temperatures in the mid-30s all the way through the weekend. Overnight lows are going to be mild. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be in the mid to upper 20s. So we look at the average high temperature of that 34 degrees. We're going to be above average, but we are going to have that low cloud deck and quite a bit of moisture for patchy morning fog and things like that. It's just gloomy, perhaps, in some people. They'd say, oh, it's going to be one of those gloomy winter weeks.
Yeah, those aren't very fun.
No, they're not.
Cozy.
But it's here. Cozy?
Yeah, you could say they're cozy inside.
You could, if you're inside by a fire with some good movies. All right, we'll go
Good
with that.
excuse for it.
Little comfort food.
All right,
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks. It is now 6:49. Your morning sprint is coming up.
Thank you so much for waking up with us this Monday morning on Good Morning Northwest. We'll have more coming up after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I think at Hospice of Spokane, it's not just a job. It's a career, but it's also a passion. Nurses, the social workers, the chaplains, the health aides, they just do a phenomenal job, and they get to know the clients. They don't come to treat just the client. They come to embrace the family as a whole.
To serve with the region's #1 hospice team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Who is Culligan? Your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every.
Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
At the Salvation Army, a rent check isn't just a rent check. It's a hangout, a safe haven, a sanctuary, a place to grow and grow closer. A treasured past, and plans for the future. With your gift, families know that wherever they go, they can always come back home.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire wants you to have all the comfort and total joy. Whether it's a cozy reason to hit snooze, eat dinner, or a spot to kick back, we have furniture that is good looking, well built, and comfortable. Just add your favorite people. In stock now. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY Plus.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
The time is now 6:52. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has the latest details on growing health concerns in Gaza as Israel's war with Hamas continues.
But first, let's get to Mark with your forecast on a cloudy, foggy day ahead.
All right, Natalie, you wanted comfort, right? Well, here's beautiful comfort, our First Alert weather. Got a cup of coffee, got the fire in the background. Here's the 4 things you need to know. It's going to be clouds and fog today. There's going to be that light drizzle aspect for the next several days. Above average temperatures all week long, but the best chance of showers, that's going to be for Thursday. Now, forecast radar, all of this energy into Montana is going to push south out of the area by this afternoon. We're looking pretty good. Our day today, we're going to warm up to 38, but air quality should stay good all day.
We hope to learn more today about a deadly double shooting in East Spokane. Detectives say people heard gunshots around 11 o'clock Friday night near Minnehaha Park. When officers arrived on Cleveland Avenue near Cuba Street, they say they found a man shot inside a vehicle and a woman shot in the street. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. No arrests have been made. Police say they are still reviewing surveillance cameras in the area for clues. The Major Crimes Unit is investigating, and Spokane police say the medical examiner will release the names and the cause of death for the man and the woman at a later date. They are asking anyone who may have surveillance footage who has not been contacted by police to call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
Well, fire crews put out a house fire in Lewiston that caused about $120,000 worth of damage. It happened near 7th and 14th Avenue on Saturday morning. No one was inside at the home at the time of the fire, and the cause is still under investigation.
The same day, one person was injured in an apartment fire in Spokane. It happened near East Nor Avenue, just off of Ruby. When firefighters arrived, they saw a person leaning out of a window on the 3rd floor. Crews rescued the person who was suffering from smoke inhalation. No word yet on what caused that fire.
Well, President Joe Biden is welcoming Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to the White House on Tuesday. This visit comes as Congress is in a stalemate over a funding package that does, in part, have money earmarked for Ukraine. Now, members of the Biden administration have warned about the potential consequences for Ukraine if Congress does not pass any additional aid.
The city of Spokane Valley is hosting an open house tonight to give community members information about the city's housing and homelessness program. Representatives from the city and the police department will be there at the Center Place Regional Event Center tonight. The city says people can ask questions, share ideas, and gain insight into the city's initiatives to combat homelessness. The open house starts at 5 o'clock. It runs until 7.
Well, today the House will vote on a bill that's aimed at lowering the cost of prescription drugs. Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers is leading that bill. Now, if approved, it would increase transparency from healthcare providers about costs of medications. It would also make it illegal for pharmacies to charge different prices for the same medications for Medicaid patients.
Former Spokane Mayor Jack Garrity has died at the age of 89. That's according to the Spokesman Review, one of several newspapers Garrity worked for in his lifetime. He also served as a county commissioner. He's perhaps best known for developing River Park Square. At the time, it was a controversial decision, but it helped revitalize the area.
And this morning, a desperate situation in Gaza. The World Health Organization cautions that Gaza's healthcare system is collapsing and residents are desperate for food, water, and basic necessities. An official at the World Food Program warns that there's not enough food. People are starving. Israeli forces now claim they've killed 7,000 Hamas fighters since the war began. More than 18,000 Palestinians have died. That's according to the Hamas-run health ministry, which also says about 90% of Gaza's population has reportedly been displaced. Coverage on the humanitarian crisis in Gaza will continue coming up next on Good Morning America.
Also coming up this morning on GMA, the latest on the deadly tornadoes that ripped through Tennessee and new video of the damage with hundreds of homes and businesses now destroyed or damaged.
In news around the nation, the Christmas and New Year's travel season is likely to be the busiest ever at U.S. airports. AAA says airports could see more than 7 million passengers between December 23rd and January 1st. That's according to the forecast released today. That would top the previous record set in 2019, before the COVID-19 pandemic that disrupted travel worldwide. And if you're driving over the holidays, good news, gas prices are down. Gas Buddy says a gallon of gas is going for less than $3 at more than half of the gas stations in the country. The first time that's happened in 2 years. It is highest in California, where the average is $4.71. Around here, you'll pay $3.62 in Kootenai County, just less than $4 a gallon in Spokane County.
We got a programming reminder for you tonight. It's time for another Monday Night Football matchup. You can tune in right here at 5 o'clock as the Green Bay Packers visit the New York Giants. You can catch Derek Dice for special editions of 4 News Now before the game at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and then right again after the game is over.
Lots of your pets are getting into the holiday spirit. We are getting lots of photos submitted to KXLY.com/holidaypets. One of those submissions will win a $200 gift card from Amazon, courtesy of BECU. Contest runs through the end of the month. We'll see you for another check of weather. Right.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody
Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandma.
a little love?
Caring for a parent, spouse, or loved one comes with a lot of responsibility, including financially. AARP and BECU are here to help by offering advice, tips, and tools with a video podcast series, Caring for Caregivers. For more information, visit this website. It's a Monday morning, and we got a little bit of fog out there. You can see the snow on One Spokane Stadium, but the streets, not so much. It's warm enough, and throughout the day, they've been plowed and melted. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to have temperatures above freezing. 38 for our high today. Things look pretty good. But even at 10 o'clock, temperatures into the mid-30s, so we'll continue to melt with an overnight low of 32. Tomorrow, more fog. We're going to have 38 degrees. It'll cool a little bit, but everything this week is above average. Thursday, your best opportunity for rain or snow, depending on timing and elevation, with about a 40% chance.
Well, thanks so much for starting your morning with us today.
We'll check in throughout Good Morning America with live local updates. Good Morning America starts right now.